All right. Hey, what's up, Divine Ones? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I am Latoya Okeia. I'm so excited to be on this episode with y'all. So excited to be on the video if you're watching from YouTube. And to all my podcast listeners over on the podcast, I love y'all so much, baby. Thank you. Thank you to all of my Divine Ones for taking this transformational journey with me. We are on our way to impact and influence 1 billion plus divine ones to tap into true kingdom living and to walk in their divine purpose, baby. And I just believe that you are in that number. So come on in, come on in, come on in. So today we're going to be getting into our truth series. I call this the truth series, baby, where we're going to be getting down to the truth of the matter. We getting ready to debunk all of the myths surrounding life coaching. Yes, yes, yes. We getting into life coaching on this particular episode. But in our truth series, that God just gave me the idea to create this series on the podcast on my YouTube channel because for so long, so many lies, so many myths, so many things that are just not true. The enemy is using this to fill the minds of God's people, and it's stopping you from moving forward in your purpose. It's stopping you from becoming the person that God has created you to be. It's stopping you from using the potential, taking the potential that God put inside of you and maximizing that potential and maximizing the life that God has given you. So we getting down to the truth in this series. Okay. So like I said, in this particular episode, we're going to be talking about some of the myths that have been told about life coaching. Now, I am a master coach. I train and certify other life coaches to create their life coaching businesses and to build successful coaching brands. And I have heard a lot of these myths before. And matter of fact, some of these mistruths, some of these lies, we don't just call a thing, okay? Some of these lies kept me stuck for so long. Some of these lies were the very reason why I procrastinated. It's the very reason why I stayed on the shore and didn't want to step outside of the boat, didn't want to get out there in the water, get out there in the deep, and really take those steps to become the person that God created me to be and to be that successful life coach for the kingdom of God. So let's get down to it. You're going to see some of these reasons are probably stopping you because of stuff you heard through the grapevine. You heard somebody say this, you heard somebody say that. And how many times, I want you to think about that. How many times do we not step out on faith because of what we heard somebody say? Okay. So one of the first myths, we debunking all the myths, baby. We getting down to the truth. We getting rid of the lies. One of the first myths you probably heard about life coaching is that it's too many life coaches out here. How many of y'all ever heard people say that? Oh, everybody want to be a life coach now. It's too many life coaches out here. It's too many people trying to be coaches. It's too many. It's saturated. You know, the life coaching industry, the life coaching business is saturated. It's too many coaches out here. We got a coach for everything. Well, that's good. That's good. And you know what? That is a sign to let you know that this is a profitable field, that this is a profitable business. And I'm going to tell you, now more than ever, people need transformation. Now more than ever, people are stepping out. People need that motivation. They need that support system. They need that accountability partner. They need that listening ear. And that's what life coaches serve as. And let me tell you something, baby. That ain't never gonna go on. That ain't never gonna go out of style. That ain't never gonna get old. It ain't never gonna be too much of that. Okay. The harvest is plentiful. There is plenty of work out here. There's plenty of clients out here, but you got to believe. You have to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. And you have to start knowing that you are living in the abundance of God. You have to affirm this. You have to speak this each and every day. One of the things I know, being a coach myself and training and certifying other coaches, running a coaching business is mostly mental. it's mostly mental. Like most of your work that you do is going to be mindset. It's going to be mental. It's going to be working on your belief system, getting your spirit right, aligning your spirit right, making sure that you're speaking life over yourself, speaking life over your coaching business. Like it's the majority of the work is working on your belief system. And yes, you will do physical work. You will do physical things that you actually have to put your hands on. But I'm telling you, the majority of your work is going to be done on this right here. And so you have to be telling yourself that the harvest is plentiful. You have to be telling yourself that there is more than enough out here for me. There's more than enough clients. There's more than enough income. There's more than enough. Shift from scarcity to abundance, because this is a lie that the enemy has planted into the minds of God's people, that you are not stepping out and you are not starting your business because you feel like it's too many other coaches, it's too many other entrepreneurs. But the harvest is plentiful. When you get out here and you start being authentic and you start speaking from your heart and telling your story, and you help the people that you are called to help, you will attract the people that you came to this planet to help. Nobody else will be able to help them the way you're going to help them. Okay. So I wanted to address that one first. So the next one, the next myth that you may have heard is that life coaching is a quick fix. Life coaching is a quick fix. No, 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 baby. Listen, with life coaching, this ain't no one and done. This ain't no one and done thing. Okay. It's a process just like anything else that's going to be worthwhile, anything else that's going to be truly beneficial, anything that's going to stand the test of time. It takes a series of steps. It takes a process. So life coaching is not a quick fix. It's not a one and done, but it's a process. It's an ongoing process between the coach and the client, to where y'all work together, y'all team up, and the coach supports you, holds you accountable, helps you set goals, and guides you towards your transformation. That is a process. That is not a quick fix. Okay. So the next myth that you may have heard is that life coaches are just the all-knowing gurus. They have all the answers and they know everything. That's a lie. Okay. That's not the truth. And I have said to my clients many times when they ask me stuff, baby, I don't know. I don't know, but I'll pray about it and I'm going to get back to you on that. Let me look into that and I'll get back to you on that. I don't try to act like I know something that I don't know. I stick to what I know, and I stick to the lane that God has called me to. And that's the best way for you to be. Be honest, be truthful. Don't try to be something that you're not. Okay. And that's a myth that has been put out there, that you may be afraid to start your coaching business or become a life coach because you feel like, well, what if they bring something to me that I don't know? You are not held responsible to know everything. You are not obligated to know everything about everything. As a life coach, you are not an all-knowing guru, okay? You are going to guide people and help people that you've been through similar things that they have been through. So you know that journey, you know that walk, and then you serve as a motivational friend to them. You serve as a support system to them. And you don't have to have the right answers, but as a life coach, you have to have the right questions. This is the main thing. This is one of the biggest misconceptions about coaching, that people think that life coaching is about telling your clients what to do. They think it's about giving advice. They think and it will be some advice that you will share with your clients. It will be certain times where they may ask for your advice, or you may ask them, "Hey, do you mind if I just interject for a minute and give this pointer or give this suggestion?" So it's not like you don't ever give advice. You give advice sometimes when it's needed, when it's necessary, but the majority of the time you're listening. Your client is speaking, you're listening, and as a coach, you helping them find the answers on their own. You're asking them the questions to pull the wisdom and the insight out of them that is already in them. And that's what you serve as a coach. You just guide them to the answers that's inside of them. A good life coach will help their clients get to places within themselves that they can't go to by themselves. So you're going to ask them as a coach, you're going to ask them the right questions. You're going to listen. You're going to give feedback when it's needed, when it's necessary, and you're going to offer that support. You're going to help them set goals. You're going to guide them towards the next step in their life. But you're not the one that's telling them every single step that they need to do. You're not the one that's giving them advice all the time. You're not the one that's just constantly telling them what to do. And you're not the one that has all the answers. Okay. So that's another myth. That's another lie that has been told about life coaching. So let's get into the next one. Let's get into the next one. Life coaching is only for individuals. Okay, this is a myth because that's only the core, that's like the basis. That's like step 1 of life coaching where you working with people one-on-one. You get on the phone with them, you get on Zoom with them and you coach them one-on-one. That's only one level of life coaching, but it goes so far beyond that. What I'm doing right here now on this video, on this podcast, this is a form of life coaching. And this video, this podcast episode, it will be heard by hundreds or thousands of people. And so that lets you know right there that life coaching go beyond just individuals. It goes beyond just working with one person at a time. Now you can get on the phone, like I said, or Zoom and work with people one-on-one. Or you could set up a group coaching model. That's another form of coaching where you're working in groups. You have multiple people on the Zoom at the same time. You can do in-person group coaching. You can do in-person one-on-one coaching. You can do coaching through seminars, whether that's a virtual seminar or in-person seminar. You can do conferences. I've had all of these type of events, conferences, seminars, virtual, in-person conferences, in-person VIP days where I would take about 10 to 15 women and I would like rent out a room in a hotel and we would go in there for a full day and we would do a full day of in-person VIP coaching with me, few members of my team and the other 10 to 15 ladies that's in there. That's another form of life coaching. So you can get as creative as you want to with coaching. It doesn't just have to be individuals that you work with, but you can work with as many people as you want to at once in however form, whether that's virtual or in person or through books. Also, I'm reading a book right now that's from a life coach. She's a coach and she wrote the book and she's actually coaching through the book. So you can do that as well. You can have the chapter set up to where you have reflective questions at the end of each chapter for your clients to really sit down with the questions. And it will be the same questions that you asking them on a coaching session, but you put it in a book. You see what I'm saying? So it goes beyond just individuals. Okay. So let's get to the next one. The next lie slash myth that I hear told about life coaching is you can't earn an income from coaching unless you have a big platform. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you could be a life coach. Yeah, you can make some money, but you got to have a lot of followers. You got to have a big platform. That's a lie. That's a myth. That's not true. Okay. I say it all the time, baby. It is quality over quantity. Do you understand me? Is quality over quantity. And just because a person has a large following does not mean that everybody that's on that follower count, everybody that's on that subscriber count, it does not mean that these people are engaged with the creator. It doesn't mean that they are engaging with the coach. It doesn't mean that the coach may not even have an email list set up to where they can get those people that they're interacting with through social media, through Instagram, through YouTube. They don't have a list. They don't have any type of presence outside of social media where they can connect with these people, where they can reach out to these people, where they can market to these people. So just because somebody has a big following, that does not equate to dollars. That does not equal people actually buying from them or people booking from them. Many times what I see with coaches and with all kind of business owners and entrepreneurs, it's the people that don't have a huge following, but they doing the work on the back end. They just not pouring so much into building their social media following, but they may be putting more effort into building their email list. They may be putting more effort into networking and connecting with people through events and through seminars and workshops and conferences, and they connecting with people in real life. So just because somebody has a big following does not mean that they're making a whole lot of money as a coach, because it's a lot more to it than that. And then you can't say that, oh, I need to have a big following. I need to have a huge social media presence in order to uh like, you can't equate that to saying that means that I'm going to make a whole bunch of money in my life coaching business. It just doesn't work like that. It's so many other variables, it's so many other components of it than just somebody subscribing to your YouTube channel or somebody following you on TikTok or Instagram. There's a process that you have to nurture and you have to guide your clients through to get them. Well, you have to nurture and guide your potential clients into possibly becoming one of your coaching clients. Because just because I subscribe to your YouTube channel don't mean that I may never book a session with you. I'm, as a coach, I may never join one of your classes. So you see what I'm saying? But you may be, doing everything that needs to be done on the back end. You networking, you connecting in person, you building your email list, you doing all the other things. And you may not have a huge following, but the people that you do have, they are highly engaging with you. You have people that are really committed to your brand. You have people that are really locked in and they love your energy and they trust you, and everything you launch, they support it and they come to it and they connect with you. And you may only have 1,000 people. So it's quality over quantity. Okay. So I think this is the last one. This is the last myth, and that is that life coaching is the same as therapy. Life coaching is the same as therapy. This is a myth. This is a lie. This is not true. This is not true. Life coaching is completely different. It's like night and day compared to therapy, okay? Because as life coaches, we are not therapists, we are not counselors, we do not give treatment plans, we do not prescribe medications, we do not make diagnoses, we don't deal with anything clinical at all. At all. Okay. A life coach is simply a motivational friend. A life coach is a listening ear. A life coach is an accountability partner. A life coach serves as a guide to transformation. You help your clients set goals and you help them create a plan to reach those goals. So that's basically what coaches are doing. As a coach, you help your client move from point A to point B in whatever area, whatever niche that you specialize in. You just helping your clients get to the next level in their life. You helping them reach their goals. So life coaching is not therapy, is not anything like therapy. And as coaches, we are not therapists. And so I wanted to talk about that, because that one and the other ones that I just went over, those are many of the myths, the lies that, people just whispering, and stuff is just being tossed around. And hey, they talking about this coaching thing and this, that, and the third. And yeah, everybody want to be a life coach now. So I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this episode, and it's so many more. But I'm just gonna address those. I didn't make a number, but I think it was about 5 to 7. It was about 5 to 7 that we went over on this episode, but we getting down to the truth, baby. We getting down to the truth. I'm also going to do an episode about debunking the myths when it comes to your YouTube channel, starting up a YouTube channel, setting up and growing and scaling your YouTube channel the organic way. I hear a lot of people. There's a lot of talk that I've heard of people saying this and saying that, and me myself being a YouTube creator, I know that stuff is not true. So we're going to get down to that too. Okay. So comment below some of the things that you may have heard about life coaching, some of the myths or some of the just the stories that you've heard about coaching or stuff that you kind of wondered that you always wanted to ask somebody and you never could get like a real response to. Comment below on YouTube and let us know some of the things that you've heard about coaching. So that may be a part of the series as well where I can address that. But I just wanted to come on and just go over that because we getting down to the truth, baby. We getting down to the truth. We getting rid of all the myths. We getting rid of all the lies, and we getting down to the truth. Because now is the time for you to become the person that you were divinely created to be. Now is the time for you to come forth to activate beast mode, baby, for the kingdom of God. Now is the time to start your life coaching business. Okay. So if you believe that the Lord has called you to the lane of life coaching, signs that you may be an undercover life coach, you may be coaching on the low. Okay. You are a great listener. People can empty themselves out with you. They feel like they can trust you. They feel like they can talk to you about anything. They feel better after they talk to you. You are just the go-to person in your circle. You the go-to person in your crew. Whenever somebody going through or somebody, people have good news, they want to come share their good news with you too. They just started a business or they just got married or they just launched a new product. You are just that motivational friend where you really want to see people succeed. You really want to see people reach their goals and become who God created them to be. Well, you are probably a life coach, baby. Okay. And I want to invite you to take my free life coaching 101 masterclass. It is a 2-hour free masterclass where I break down just a few of the basics of life coaching and what you need to know to get started right now. So the link is below in the description, in the show notes. I want you to click that link and I want you to take the free class and come on in, baby. Okay. I am Latoya Okeia. I love y'all so, so much. We getting down to the truth in this series. We are debunking all the myths, all the lies that you've been told by the enemy, baby, that's stopping you from walking forth in your divine destiny. Now is your time to be great. Now is your time to become who God created you to be. So I love you so much, and I'll check in with y'all later.